Hello everyone, Baldur's Gate 3's patch 7 just dropped on consoles, and in addition, HOTFIX 27 is now live, and I'll be going over the patch notes in this if you just don't want to read through them yourself, and I'll be talking a bit about the mods and my experiences with these as well, because I've seen a bunch of these patch notes and experienced them myself. You may have seen some of the funny things that were happening in game, like Gale climbing up the ladder when he wasn't anywhere near a ladder, so they fixed that and more in this hotfix, which I'll be covering here today. So yeah, there's full patch notes for patch 7. I previously read through these. There's a lot of updates, as you can see here. This is the full patch notes for patch 7. It goes on and on and on. So there's a lot going on with this. I do have a full video. It's 50 minutes talking about every single update of that. So I'll link that in the description. But yeah, with patch 7, HOTFIX 27 has updated some things. Mainly, a big one being the mods. So trending tab. This previously used to just show the mods related to the gnomes, which for some reason were at the top of the trending, but trending now properly shows the mods that are going off. You can also change this to like the most downloaded mods to give yourself another idea of what's most popular, but trending now works properly, so that's huge. In addition, there's now an issue that's prevented you from immediately starting a modded multiplayer game after installing the required mods via the mod issues window. So a lot of people are talking about mods and playing multiplayer. You can, as long as you do have the same mods, and they have to be lined up properly. So make sure you have that. The mod loader doesn't matter, but making sure that you do have the same mods downloaded. They fixed an issue on controller preventing you from loading a modded game after disabling the mod in the mod issues window. So I did have people, actually a lot of people asking about many of these updates, so I'm really happy that there's a change to these. Fix the load game interface, registering the input of the arrow keys and the enter keys in the background when the mod issues window is open. Fix the crash, disabling a mod that adds a weapon on the unequipped passive. So there's been a few crashes that people have reported to me. I actually haven't had any, and I have over 200, or I've had over 200 mods installed. At the current moment, 186. But yeah, there's a lot of mods that I have going on in here. So I haven't had any issues, but they fixed a lot of mod issues, so that's nice. Made sure the unsubscribe uninstalled shows up correctly on the mod details page in the tab. Add a label for mods you've subscribed to in the browser tab on console. There is some issues. If you're playing a game that reinstalls mods, you have to delete a save file that has those mods. That may be fixed in the future. Improve the messaging for when multiple mods fail to download through the mod manager. Made the mod issues window wider, so whenever there's mod issues loading into a game, you're going to see a bit more with it. Update the mod IO load screen to improve spacing across different languages. I noticed that actually previously. Fix the alignment of the warnings in the mod issues window when accessed through the load game button, and add a confirmation of installed as well as subscribe mods on controller. So I did hear there was some issues with controller that now seem to be fixed. Improve the alignment and spacing on the account creation and logon screens in the mod manager itself. That's going to be mostly on console, but if you do see, you can see here, I got my little up at the top here. We got ourselves that going on. So yeah, it's now updated to have it fixed. And add a third-party mod warning to the main menu, improved its appearance, so whenever you're using third-party mods, which I am also using, close the mod details page, go back to browser now, maintain the selection of the mod you just viewed. So previously, whenever you're looking at mods, if you're on like the 10th page, you went back, it would just throw you back to the very start. Now it'll keep your page, so that's really nice. The scroll bar in your installed mods list will no longer jump to where you were when you uninstall a mod. One thing that I noticed too on the mod manager itself is you can see here, they now added a scroll bar on the mod. So when you go through here, you can now view all the details of the mod. So that was a welcome change there as well. Fixed memory issue, used text not showing correctly in certain cases, removed an unnecessary vertical scroll bar that appear when there are mods. There were more than 4 images on the mods detail page. So yeah, just minor tweaks to the mods. Going to the main menu and reopening the mod manager when a mod is downloading will now correctly indicate the mod is downloading instead of displaying the download button again. Some mods do take a little bit longer to download just due to the size of them, especially your internet connection. So it's nice to see that they fixed that, because I actually had that issue happen myself. Wasn't major, but fix the wrong email address causing password error in the mod manager. Fix an issue with the mod manager's page selector, which would return to page 1 if you clicked on a page past 9. This is one that a lot of people were talking to me about, because you used to go to page 10 here, and if you clicked 11, it would take you back to 1. Now we can go to 11, 12, and continue on. So this one was one that I got a ton of comments about, and I'm happy they fixed this, because this one was a bit frustrating to deal with. But yeah, it's now fixed, so we don't got to worry about that anymore. And it's just smooth, straightforward, works well. And yeah, we're already climbing through the ranks there, but this one now works as intended, so that's huge. Mod issue window will no longer warn you about unresolved issues for mods in the new mods detected screen. So yeah, typically when you add like new mods, it'd be like, hey, stop, you got new mods. And now it doesn't, so that's huge. When you successfully create or log into a Larian account, it'll now immediately get to the mod.io splash screen. Improve the loading screen of thumbnails in the mod manager, so that's nice because they actually used to lag. If you watch my older videos, sometimes they would lag. Now they don't. The tab key now works in the account creation, blah, blah, blah. Open the mod details on your installed screen, going back to the install. So, oh, yeah, this is huge. So whenever you used to, I drag all the way down here on the mod manager itself. If I was, let's say, look at the details of this mod and then go back, I guess it still works like that. So yeah, it still works. I don't know why it's not updated for me, but yeah, you'd go from here, and if you come back, it still takes me back to the top. So I guess that one's not fully fixed, but maybe it will be at a future date, or maybe I just have way too many mods installed. Reasons for reporting a mod now: radio buttons instead of checkboxes. Search filters in the mod manager now enabled by default in keyboard and mouse. So search filters previously when you'd go to the mod manager itself, this wouldn't appear here. You'd actually have to hit the search bar. Not a lot of people knew that, and they were like, how do you get this? You used to have to click up there, but now it's default. So yeah, it's a nice little quality of life fix. It's huge. Shows out Larian for updating these things very quickly. So fix mod issues with warnings they haven't been loaded. Fix the aspect ratio to mod images in the mod manager. There's a mod that actually fixes this for you by Kate. So yeah, the mod issues window now shows a spinning wheel where the mod information is loading. Fix the mod load order when enabling or disabling mods when loading an unloaded mod settings file. You can use a mod to change the load order. I'll just show you this here in mine. So you can see like some of these mods went up higher in the load order. Some of them you can move around. So you just use this, and that no longer works. Never mind. So they must have updated on their back end as well. But yeah. Fix a mod, incorrect mod name appearing in the mod issues window and loading a save game with additional third-party mods. I'm someone that uses a bunch of mods. It's nice that they're taking this into consideration. Fix the wrong button prompt showing up the controller on the mod details page. Toolkit. So the Toolkit got some updates. Object fixer in the formula bar not updated correctly. Now it will. Fix a crash when delete a visual texture. Prevent the splash screen from being modded, which will let you bypass accepting terms and conditions. Fix a crash when open the project settings with window and a mod is in the downloaded folder. Fix the root template selecting more than one. So little fixes to the Toolkit. Not a lot of people watching these videos use the Toolkit, so yeah, it's nice that they're updating all that. Reminding characters how to use ladders. As I talked about, Gale would try to climb up, or I guess anyone would try to climb up a ladder when there weren't ladders around. It looked hilarious. Fix items disappearing when sending a container with a stackable item inside to a companion that has a stackable item of the same type in the main inventory. Fix items inside a container not scattering when you destroy the container. Fix wall being invisible when starting combat. Fix some horizontal lines appearing when ambient occlusion was on. Oh, that was happening to me, and I usually turn that off. Fix the rule set up. The rule set options are now available in the custom mode if you select the mode via the multiplayer lobby. So custom game modes can now have a lot of extra features, like from honor mode, which is huge. That was added with patch 7. Crashes and blockers. Fixed crash related to missing equipment. Fixing a crazy crash when returning to the main menu. Potential soft lock in the mind flare colony and getting stuck there. Characters who slip through the gas will now die and become soul echoes. Fix a crash when trying to load into a multiplayer through a particular save game within that playthrough. And there's some more cinematics, so we'll no longer squat over an invisible throne as evil cutscene in the ending. Fix NPCs pop into place to meet his grisly end in the Dark Urge, finishing ending cinematic. Fix some camera bugs when talking to His Majesty the Cat, and also fix the case where His Majesty would appear headless, grilling, showing his hollow, glowing insides. Fix some camera bugs and freeze frames during Karlach's evil ending. I did see some issues related to the evil ending, so it's good they fixed those. And some minor visual bugs with the Dark Urge evil cinematic on the Netherbrain. So all the cinematics related to the evil endings have been fixed, which is nice. Writing the Shattered Flails now indicated doesn't trigger other passes or react to healing. And fix some other typos and other issues throughout the game. So HOTFIX 27 has added a lot of new things, and mods being the biggest one for console players. So leave a comment below with your favorite mods that you've downloaded or what mods you want to see. I've done a video talking about that as well, so thank you so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button below if you haven't already, and I'll see you all in the next video.